1033 at Mission in the 15 reference 1 at gunpoint. Respond 1111.
What up?
You can call me
Hey.
stupid.
How's it going, man?
It appears to be the same as always. God damn it. Yeah, hold on. Let me, I just came back from Europe, and apparently I ate too much butter or something, because I can't get into my spot over here.
Yeah, you gotta suck it in over there. It's like the bar expanded or something.
What's up, guys? The bar.
Oh, she does that with the heat and the cold.
Expanded here.
Well, I mean, that's what you're saying. You used to fit, now you don't. So, the bar must have just swelled right up there. How it...
No, I was saying I probably ate too many snails or something when I was over there and put a little weight on myself down on the bar.
Oh, well, that'll do her, I guess. I've never had snails myself. I had a couple worms once because I was really hungry, but never had a snail.
No, either it's the belly got enlarged or the penile got stretched, but I would never suggest anything like that.
Oh, you must have waited until roommate.
I hear the dinner service in France is a little slow.
I don't know.
It's as slow as snails.
I mean, I landed in France and stuff, and Ratatouille or whatever the cartoon name is for that town that I landed in over there, and then I went to Spain. My boss said, "Congratulations, you won." He's all happy. He's like, his name's Nate. He's like, "Oh, you won. You're gonna go send more freedom over there to Europe." And I was like, "What?" And then so he sent me over there to drive in Spain and Portugal and stuff, but I never got out of Spain. I ended up having a bit of an accident and needing you're a tow truck, so you know all about that stuff, but over there they call them camion de remio queues or some shit like that. When you go over the guardrail, they got to pull you out.
How'd you like Spain though? Pretty place, right?
Well, I was on the road a lot. I ended up hitting a guardrail and rolling over it a couple times. I mean, I was eating steak and potatoes because they got all that weird stuff over there, and so I was at the hotel I was in, I got a steak and potatoes to go, and I was eating that while I was driving, and they got curvy roads, and they got guardrails down both sides of the motorway or whatever the hell they call them, and yeah, so and a lot of it was night, during the day and stuff. It's all right. The lights were beautiful over there, and they had his truck. It had 3,000 lights on it, but you'd think it'd be brighter. But I mean, it was still pretty bright though. But yeah, they got all these headlights and stuff on their vehicles over there, so it's pretty crazy. You guys ever been? I almost hit the. Look at that.
You gonna do a dance on the bar there? How?
Well, I just making sure I can still fit underneath the ceiling fan, that I'm not too tall. Can you imagine if I was 6'8" or something?
Too tall, 6 foot.
Yeah, how can anybody live being, 6'8" and all that?
With a bunch of ceiling fan bumps or whatever. So anyways, what's up, guys? We got car salesman over there and Canadian. What's going on?
And I guess I'm not a car salesman, but I'm doing good. Same old man, same old.
No, I was talking about the tow guy over there in the corner. Used to be a car salesman, now he's a tow guy.
Yeah.
No, you're Harvey.
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, hanging in there. What was your name again there,
Man,
Canadian?
Hey, did you see the
It's
baseball
Joe.
game last night? It was good.
Damn right, Joey. What'd you say over there, tow truck guy?
I was asking if y'all saw the baseball game yesterday. It was really good.
What do you mean? What team?
The beer keggers versus the Easy Lover.
Oh yeah. I saw bits and pieces of it. I was over in Europe, so yeah, it was a close game. Who ended up winning?
Beer keggers, they took it right at the last minute.
Really nice.
Yeah, it was an exciting game.
Oh, did you see it? Did you watch the replays on that Epstein thing?
He didn't kill himself.
No, you know, they show sports on there. That Epson. I think it's Epson.
Oh, you mean ESPN? Yeah.
Yeah, Epson.
Well, yeah, I think that's one of the few things that you actually spell out the letters individually for. Otherwise, nobody knows the hell you're talking about. You're talking about ESPN?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that thing. Like, I was just like, Espen.
Right. Yeah. I need to wet my whistle, by the way. Can I get a whiskey whenever you get a chance? Don't do it right now. I'm just saying in a minute or two. But,
Oh, yeah, I got you, man. Like, I got you.
ESPN, what about it?
Did you watch the highlights of the baseball game on the Espen?
No, they don't have that over there. You got to pay extra. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in Europe you have to pay extra for.
Here you go.
I don't even know what this is. Fake money. Like we only take real money here. Like we don't take cartoon money, man.
No, that is real money. Like, listen, trust me.
I'm pretty sure this isn't like. Nope, that's not real. I'm looking at it. That's not real money, man.
I mean, but listen, that's worth more than $1 right there. That's like 30 euros, but it's like worth like $50 in American. So I mean, if you don't want it, the bank will take it. You know where the bank is, right?
Yep. Oh, I know where the bank is, man. Like, oh, all right, listen. I'm gonna take your word for it. Like you wouldn't cheat me.
No, I wouldn't.
You know, you're a good guy. So I'm gonna put it over here in the register, and I'm just gonna not pretend that I'm gonna pretend it's not cartoon money. I'll take it to the bank, and you know, you can be like, look, I got this. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah,
it's real.
Banks do exchanges on money, on foreign money.
They rip you off, though. They rip you off almost as bad as the airports do. But no, that's euros right there. So that's like, I mean, pounds. You'd rather have the pounds. Hey, sorry. What's up, Joey? Joey, I meant to call you Joey. And
yeah, it's all good there. Just doing a thing.
The hell? Now I'm remembering everybody's name. Something's weird here. Actually, Joey told me his name, but the tow truck driver just came to me. It was Micah / car salesman.
I much prefer doing tow than I did doing car sales, man. It's a much more active job.
Yeah, and then you don't have to ignore your customers. Like, remember?
Wait, I gave you a whiskey, man.
Oh, yeah, it's waiting for it to melt. This is what they do over there. They like don't drink it right away because it's too hot or something. So they wait for the ice to melt. Whatever. I don't know. I'll just drink it. Yeah, let me. And yeah. Oh, I can feel in the glass, steaming up, fogging my glasses up from my heat, my body, and coldness of the water and the ice. Ice tastes like shit. It's perfect.
So when you were cruising around Spain, did you try to get Spanish dishes like paella?
No, I saw that on a like a Discovery cooking show or whatever before. It's that rice that they burn the bottom of it. I didn't get any of that while I was there, but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But don't you got to eat it like with your hands or something?
No.
All right. I thought it was traditional or whatever, and like you eat it with a fork, then I get all mad and everything. Hey, what are you guys drinking? Let me buy. I'm gonna put a round on them there, Harvey.
Oh yeah, you know, like I think Joey's drinking a beer, and Micah's drinking a like an E-Cola.
All right, here you go. Here's some American money, just so you feel better about it.
All right, appreciate that.
Oh, hello. Oh, hey, Adam. How's it going
Thank
there,
you very
bud?
much for the round there.
King.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I made a boatload
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
no, I'm actually here with him now.
We don't want to, we don't want the boss to know how much I made because, you know, he's the one who sent me over there, but I got all kinds of bonuses and stuff. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, they drive weird over there and stuff, but
Do they
Yeah,
got
the
those
roads are a lot more narrow, too.
overbouts and stuff like that?
the roundabouts, what they call them in Canada.
Yeah, those guys, those things.
Yeah,
Oh,
every
yeah, for sure there, buds. Yeah.
like every 5
I
feet.
let him know.
They use meters over there, kilometers. So like every 5 feet, and then right next to the toll booth, and you got to use them to go through the toll booth. They got so many toll booths over there, it's crazy.
Oh, hey, Harvey, that was Adam. He said he'd be on his way over just a little while with a load of your grain there for your moonshines, you know.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. The old Peckers be sending over a load, man. Sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah, good old load from the Peckers there, you know. Can't ever go wrong there, you know.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, bro.
Hey, Joey,
All right, fellas. Well, you guys have a good one there, and I'm gonna take off and get some stuff done there.
all right, Matt. Hey, if I bought you a beer if you wanted it, but when you do go
Yeah, it's right
outside,
there.
make sure you jump like a kangaroo, like a Joey. You know what I mean? Like when you go outside. Cause there you go. That was a nice skip there.
Oh, yep.
Have
Copy
a little
that.
skip in your step is a good thing, you know. That's what I was thinking.
I'll tell you what, Harvey, you got to you know, the chips they give you for the beers when you get one bought for you ain't quite drinking. You'll just hold on to that for me. I'm sure I'll be back for the end of the night there.
Oh, okay, man.
All right, fellas. You guys take care. Be safe
All right.
now.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
He's a pleasant fellow there. Is always pretty talking kind of laid back and stuff.
Yeah, Canadian-ish, like more like Minnesotan.
Yeah, it's like every Canadian I meet, they all like you're like, hey asshole, and they're like, how you doing? You're like, wait, I just called you an asshole, and they're like, that's good. Can I get you a beer? And they're like, oh, I love you
Yeah,
guys.
and it's like I'm so sorry about like whatever I've done to it.
They're always
you.
apologizing for everything, right?
like I'm so
Yep,
sorry.
so
there, bud.
sorry.
Yeah, they're sorry.
They're sorry there, bud. Eh?
Yeah,
Oh, for sure, man. Totally, bro.
super nice. Always apologizing. I think that's because they still realize that the British rule over them.
Right.
That's my guess. What you got over there? I can smell it from here. The fumes are coming off that glass.
Oh yeah, man. It's like diesel fuel except lemon flavored.
Lemon flavored diesel fuel.
Yeah, man. Like it'll grow hair in parts you didn't even think you needed hair.
Well, I mean, the good thing about that, you can shave it if it comes in where you don't want it.
That's true. Or you could go see what's her name and have her wax it off for you.
I would go with the shaving thing because the waxing thing is not permanent, and the pain
Yeah.
also isn't permanent, but it happens every time.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely yep.
Yeah. So what's been going on?
Oh, same old, man. Like just tending bar. I think it got wild last night. Like hell, I don't even remember half the stuff from last night, man. Like wild.
How's that different than any other night?
I mean, it's not. That's why I was like same old, bro. Like like sometimes you remember what you did, sometimes you don't. It's like what's that thing? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't.
Yeah, I happen to like Almond Joy, and that commercial's, I mean, yeah, it's a little old,
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
pretty old.
classic right there.
right?
Yep.
So I had a weird.
I don't watch a lot of new TV, so I don't know.
Are you still watching Gilligan's Island?
I mean, that was a good show.
Yes, it was. Marianne the Professor, Ginger, and Gilligan.
Ariane.
Yeah, I had a weird dream last night. It's like I was driving in the mud for some reason, and then like a meteor
Yep.
slammed down next to me, and there's a big hole in the dirt and in the mud and everything, and it went all over the place. And then a friend of mine, like you know, in dreams you can't actually see their faces, but you know who they are. I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
get that. Like you can't see the face, but you're like, I know that person. And anyways, this guy was driving this truck towards me and stuff, and all of a sudden it like turned into a helicopter or transformer and like flew over the top of me and stuff. It's like really weird. You ever have dreams like that?
Listen, I haven't had dreams like that. I had experiences like that from, some visitors.
Yeah, I knew where you're going with that.
Some visitors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned, the only Barney the dinosaur kind of person I've seen that's not from around yonder. That was when we went to that down at Jamal's place, and some crazy things happened there, including
Oh yeah.
somebody decided to dress up. It was a movie guy. He's a movie producer, and he had a costume laying around or whatever. So he wore an alien costume, but he wasn't really an alien. He was making alien noises, but he wasn't like really like he didn't have his vehicle. His transportation wasn't parked in the back or anything. When he'd be like, "Hey," or whatever they say, and like jump in, let's go for a ride.
Yeah, they do the alien. I mean, sometimes I'm just saying, like I'm just saying, like maybe aliens they talk in our language, and then we understand them, and then people that are like talking the fake alien, they're like, "What you going to?" That's fake alien, like they're just talking the old English to us, then, man.
Pretty much when I watch stuff on many like the internets and stuff, YouTube, they'll go to other places and I'm like, oh, we're gonna test the food from this place, and they sound almost exactly like what you said, but they're not alien. I mean, if they came to America and they weren't invited, they'd be aliens. They'd be illegal ones, but they're not from outer space. They're just from another country and they speak a different language than we do, so you don't know what the hell they're saying. Like in Spain.
Yep. See what you did there.
Like
That could be, but the weird, like the coming down in the spaceship thing is what really gets me, man. Like I could understand coming from a different country, but when the spaceships come down to the sky, like that's what I'm like. I don't think these guys are from France or Britain or wherever, man. Russia, I guess.
Have you ever heard the French talk? They sound like they're out of this world.
I don't know. French, they're just falling down, running away, giving up.
And the Canadians, some of them talk that stuff too. Or down in like Louisiana, like the Cajuns, they speak like stupid, like the stupid version of it.
Oh yeah, like I saw that movie Waterboy, with that
Bobby
Cajun guy,
Beauchene.
like, that was oh, you must know that movie. Was the guy that like the assistant coach Farmer or something like that. Like he was talking all wild.
You can do it, right? That guy.
You can
I
do
mean
it
that
all
guy, but there was
night
like
long.
there was a guy that was like one of the coaches. He'd be like, oh, yeah, like you hear on the CBs.
So if somebody came in here and they talked to you like that, would you just give them a beer and like act like you knew what they said?
Yeah, probably. I'd be like, oh, for sure, man, and let me get you that beer.
Nice. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
And that'd be $7.
Yeah, $7
Yeah, so instead of $1, it'd be like $7, because I can't understand them. So add an extra $6 for the translation.
Translation fees. Yeah, I didn't know that it was a thing. That's smart.
Translation
Yep,
tax.
that's a thing. What's that, bro?
I said you now have a translation tax. Good job.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
That reminds me, they have a thing over there called value-added tax, which you could apply here in the same situation. You have value, because he's coming in and speaking gibberish, asking for something you have no idea what he's saying. So the value is that you translated it to what you thought it was, and then you give it to him, and thus you apply that additional tax, value-added tax.
Oh, it sounds like, people ripping people off. Amazing, man. Like, governments, bro.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, no, that's what the government does, rip everybody off. But when people do it, it's called value-added taxes.
Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to, I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to charge you a value-added tax because you value that beer more than he does. So I'm going to charge you an extra $2.
That's pretty good idea. You know, it's interesting. So I was in Spain, right? You know they speak Mexican in Spain? And it's like on the other side of the world.
Weird, man. I had no idea. I knew that. I thought they speak Spain.
Yeah, but what was weird was that they don't have tacos and stuff over there.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, get a fucking beer,
I'm doing-
please.
Well, we have regular beer. Yeah, man. Like I can get you a regular beer. We don't have any beer that has sex, but
Right
like,
there, right
regular,
there.
All right with you?
There's a number up there you may want to look at, sir.
What's that? I can't read that. I'm way over there.
Sorry about that. Yep. I figured if you'd have some reading glasses or something. I have to carry mine around, but right here, this one, it says I can lengthen your penis, which is French for your willy.
I don't have any use for that these days. Thank you,
All right, bro.
barkeep.
$1, man. Like $1.
All right, hang on a second. Let me
Yeah, but-
dig it out here.
She has that style of beer that you're requesting. Name's Luan, by the way.
Oh, I got what he's saying. I got what he's saying.
Were you in a war, sir?
What's that? No, sir. I did not do the war.
Okay, well, I was going to give you an appreciation, but if you weren't there, I can't really
Sonny.
appreciate it.
If I left an extra nickel in there, feel free to keep that to yourself.
Well, man, too bad Cletus wasn't here. He'd pick each one of those up individually.
Let's
Wait.
see.
Cletus.
5, 10, 20, 50,
Did you say-
25.
Did you say Cletus?
Yes, sir. There's one of the guy that works here. His name's Cletus.
Oh, I thought I was looking for my son. It can't be him. He wouldn't hold a job.
Ching.
What, is your son in Sandy Shores here?
That's the last I heard. That's the word we got.
And you're saying his name's
I came here
Cletus.
looking for him. Yeah, his name's Cletus. But he wouldn't hold a job. It can't be my son.
Well, I know Cletus. Like what you? Maybe you could describe this Cletus, and we could tell you we know him because like we're men of the world around here, so to speak.
I don't think he'd hold a job. He's a fucking idiot. Is what he is. I disowned him years ago.
I mean, we know a
Skinny
guy like
drug
that.
addict. No good for nothing. Piece of shit is what he is.
Huh. It's ringing a bell.
Wow, tell us how you really feel there.
Oh, hey, how's it going over there? I feel good. This beer sure helped after this long drive.
Oh, where'd you come from, there, old timer?
South.
Oh, I've been south before. It's southern-ish.
Beautiful south. Sometimes it's the right time of year.
Yep. I like it in the south in the right time of the year for sure, man. Did you come from that place? What was that, like Louisiana?
That's to the east,
Louisiana,
though.
where they go. Oh yeah.
I grew up out in Appalachia on a trail. Made moonshine, homemade wine, whiskey, rye, and came from there.
That sounds.
Oh, we totally make moonshine here.
I wouldn't mind having a glass of that, sir.
We've got the Sandy Shores moonshine. We have lemon, watermelon, plain, and strawberry.
I only know plain.
All right, well, I'll grab you a plane. Like but it's
Well,
$4. Like you got $4.
I could go out in the car and get $4. I think I got some more change out there.
I'll cover it for him, Harvey.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you, Sonny. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So you mentioned you're looking for your son. His name's Cletus. He wouldn't be able to hold a job. He's an idiot. He does drugs and something else. There are people, I don't know, there are definitely people from this area that, you know, it's quite a wide description. Many people are going to fit that description around here, but you got anything more specific?
I'm Jasper Haggardly. My son's Cletus Haggardly. And,
Oh, yeah, that's our Cletus, yeah.
Cletus got a job.
Wait, what's Cletus's
My
last
Cletus
name?
got a job.
You're Cletus's dad?
I have a son named Cletus, but he wouldn't hold a job. He spends all his time in jail and doing weird shit and drugs and good for nothing, you know, fucker is what he is.
Yep.
He stole our TV and left the house when he was 16.
I mean, that does sound like Cletus. That sounds like the Cletus we know, man.
I never knew his last
Cletus
name was
deserved to spend time in jail.
Haggardly.
Haggardly.
Haggard.
Haggardly.
Haggardly.
Yeah. Well,
That's him.
you guys say you know him real well, huh?
Yeah, he's got like a blonde hair, a mullet, wears like the same kind of shorts I got, but he wears like a tank top all the time and talks about he's got like a you know 60s 70s like VW bus.
And a rusty motorcycle, too.
He still has that bus. He stole that from his aunt.
Oh, shit, really?
He stole all
he
sorts
does-
of shit before he
yep,
left
yep.
town.
I mean, he's taking good care of it, I think.
Oh yeah, he definitely fills it with a lot of semen.
What? He's in the Navy.
I think so.
Well, you do me a favor. You see that son of a bitch. I came here to let him know that I won the lottery about 3 months ago, and I wrote his ass out of the will. He's not getting a penny. Nothing. Not a bit.
Oh yeah, man.
Give
like
it all to his brother.
He's got a brother too. Like this is just
Yeah.
getting wild up in here.
He does. He sure does. His brother went to law school and made something of himself. He's a lawyer. Cletus is going to be a lawyer too, but then he started doing drugs and looking at all sorts of weird porno mags, and just that was it with him. That was the end. He went downhill from there.
He
Could
definitely
do.
has a lot of interaction with lawyers. That's for sure.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but not in the way that his father would expect.
Well,
I would expect he's probably hitting them or sucking their dick under a bridge.
or both.
I'm sure both of those options have occurred at some point.
Then that sounds like you guys definitely know him.
Hey, well, congratulations on winning the lottery, first of all. May I inquire
Thank you.
what the, I'm sure you worked hard at that, but what was what's the overall payout on one of those things? Because they're always advertising them and help the children and all that, and I never knew nobody ever won no lottery. I could barely win a raffle ticket if I'm have the only one, you know. But what's the payout on something like that?
I won $280,000.
Jesus Christ.
And there was some, when I went and picked it up, it said something about taxes, but I lived in the mountains all my life, so I said, no, that's not going to be a thing, and I cashed it, and I put it all in a safe deposit box, and fuck them, if they can find me, you know, that's it. I'm almost dead anyway. I just want to track down Cletus to tell him he's not getting any of it.
They don't call that a value-added tax, do they, by any chance?
Oh, what now, Sonny?
A value-added tax. You didn't hear that term being thrown around when they were telling you about how much money you got to give them now that you won something on your own, you know, by doing something productive.
They said something like that, but I've been playing them scratch-offs for years. I'd sell a little bit of moonshine and you know, get myself a ticket, and I normally would only maybe win $1 or $2 or win nothing. I'd go months at a time with winning nothing.
Now, I have to say, if Cletus is your son, by the way, you do have something to be proud of. He's actually an author. Like, he wrote a book. I mean, it was a scratch and sniff book he was explaining to me, but he actually wrote it. And so, I mean, Yeah, but if he's your son, then he's an author as well.
Well, that's very surprising also. I never thought he'd amount to much of anything except, you know, going to jail and just being a loser all around.
I think that's what the scratch and sniff was about being in jail and all the smells that you come across.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
definitely
well.
not a kid's book, or is it like scare them straight books?
No, I think it's in the nonfiction section.
Hell,
Well, he
I didn't even know he could read. That's or
Right.
write. Like that's wild.
he could read up until a point, and like I said, right around 14, I think he got into the moonshine. I think he had too much of it, and his grades started going downhill. And then, we tried to help him, and then at 16, he just took off. The last thing I saw him, he was driving away in his aunt's, the little van of hers, and he said something about, fuck you, I'm going to get some meth. And then I never saw him again.
It's a hell of a
This
businessman.
sounds oddly, like this sounds oddly familiar. I've heard this more than once out of Cletus.
That's probably his go-to, I bet. That's what I would think.
Yeah, the other day he was running. He'd done some cocaine and was running around the bar like 14 times.
Hey, don't rat him out. Don't rat him out, man.
I'm not surprised at all. He was doing cocaine, I think, when he was like 15. He used to get in and trade my moonshine for all sorts of drugs. We'd all have to,
This is all coming
eat
together.
bread. And we had to, eat bread because he'd steal all of our shit. And you better watch around the bar. If he's up to his old ways, he'll steal the hat right off that guy's head if you give him a chance. And sell it to buy his dope and methamphetamines or whatever the fuck they are.
He's definitely a creative businessman, that's for sure. Seen it firsthand.
Yeah, he was selling used condoms for a while.
He was what now, Sonny?
What the? He was selling used condoms for a while. You'd go pick up condoms like out from the old abandoned motel and other places and clean them up. And what the fuck is going on outside? Hold on.